thinking of moving to Florida? If you're a fan of warm weather, sandy beaches, and plenty of sunny days, Florida is a great place to live. The state has major industries like tourism, construction, banking, healthcare, aerospace, and defense. We've compiled a list of the best places in Florida to help you decide the right place for you. 10. Tampa. Tampa is a big city with plenty of job opportunities and inexpensive housing. Most residents are from other areas of the U.S., drawn to the region by its good weather, recreational activities, job opportunities, or retirement communities. The city is slightly more affordable than many other Florida metro areas, but residents still spend more than 32% of the median household income on housing. Publix supermarkets, healthcare organizations like BayCare Health System, and educational institutions such as the University of South Florida are among the area's largest employers. Tampa, unlike most regions, actually suffers its worst weather of the year during the summer. 9. Orlando. Orlando is a fun, lively city with lots of things to do. If you like theme parks, this is your place. Home of Disney World and Universal Studios, Orlando draws tourists year-round for its theme parks and warm weather, despite not being located on the coast. Orlando offers no shortage of jobs, but the median annual salary, at $43,000, is still more than $6,000 below the national average of $49,600, which contributes to its relatively high cost of living. With tourism driving the local economy, hospitality jobs dominate the Orlando economy. Part of the appeal of living in Orlando is that Florida has no state income tax. 8. Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach is a town in Florida with a population of 65,000. Living in Daytona Beach offers residents a suburban feel, and most residents rent their homes. In Daytona Beach, there are a lot of bars, restaurants, and parks. Many retirees live in Daytona Beach. The public schools in Daytona Beach are above average. The cost of living in Daytona Beach is lower than the national average, thanks in part to housing costs below the national median sale price. Additionally, everyday expenses, such as utilities, tend to be lower here, and Florida residents are not required to pay a state income tax. 7. Jacksonville. Located near Florida's border with Georgia along the Atlantic coast, Jacksonville boasts Florida's youngest population. It's a great place to raise your family. 12 high schools are recognized as the best high schools in the U.S. Housing, particularly in some areas, is impressively affordable when Jacksonville is compared to many other cities on the East Coast. The cost of living is not only lower than the U.S. national average, but it's also lower than the Florida average. 6. Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is known as the Venice of America for its abundant, picturesque canals and waterways. The city has gradually become one of Florida's most popular destinations and, in turn, one of the best places to live. It enjoys more than 3,000 hours of sunshine a year, making it a haven for residents and tourists. The city has become more affordable over the past 5 years. Living in Fort Lauderdale gives you great opportunities for employment. 5. Sarasota. Warm temperatures year-round, award-winning beaches, and a thriving art and cultural scene have made Sarasota a go-to place for retirees and families alike. Sarasota is relatively affordable compared to larger Florida regions like Miami, though young families are finding it increasingly harder to buy a home at a reasonable cost. Residents spend 31% of the median household income on housing costs. As the Sarasota community flourishes, so does its economy. Sarasota offers a sizable job market for those working in healthcare, small business, and tourism. 4. Fort Myers. Fort Myers ranks number 2 on the best places to retire list. It is a popular retirement destination. Fort Myers is quickly attracting young professionals, with a growing number of corporations setting up their headquarters in the area. Employment prospects in Fort Myers are on the rise. Sales, office, and administrative support jobs account for nearly a third of the job market in Fort Myers. The residents benefit from a lack of state income taxes. However, home prices have been rising steadily and are expected to continue climbing. 3. Pensacola. Pensacola is the most northwestern city in Florida and is only 13 miles from the Alabama state border. The city, known for its white sand beaches and rich historical past, offers year-round residents a high quality of life with endless outdoor activities, a strong employment market, and top-rated healthcare. The cost of living in Pensacola is lower than what the average American pays, thanks in large part to the region's low housing costs. Aerospace engineering, tourism, as well as manufacturing and transportation services are also major economic sectors in Pensacola. 2. Coral Gables. If you want peace and quiet after a long day at work and school, Coral Gables is the best place for you. The city is a great place to raise a family. It has one of the lowest crime rates in the country. There are quite a few schools in the area that younger students can attend, and these include both private and public educational institutions. The city is also home to many golf courses and parks, making it a great place to live in for those who love the outdoors. 1. Miami. Miami is one of the most vibrant metro areas in the U.S., and it's well on its way to becoming one of the largest international business hubs in the world. This city is probably what most people think of when they think about moving to Florida. It has the beaches, the year-round warmth, and the diversity and feel of a big metropolitan city. The nice weather is perfect for outdoor activities. As one of the country's top tourist destinations, Florida employs over 1 million people in the hospitality, banking, and tourism industries. However, Miami does have its downsides. There is a lot of traffic and a higher cost of living than much of the state. Thanks for watching the video.